Well, okay, here we are. It's a Wednesday, which is very unusual for me because I normally only go out on a Sunday. Even though I'm retired, I can go out any day. But the traffic's better on a Sunday morning. You have white van man, etc., etc. out there, and on a Sunday I can just tootle. But I can't go out next weekend, and one I haven't been out, be able to go out last weekend, and so it's today or not. So hopefully the Matchless is now running fine. So this is my 1938ish Matchless Model X, 1000cc V twin side valve. Oh good, I've got the workman next door just decided to start up angle grinding. Marvellous. Yeah, I've put a fuel filter in because I had this massive misfire before, if you've seen the previous videos, and I think it's because there's old tank liner in the tank and that's all breaking up and it's blocking the taps, but then also running down and then blocking the carb. So what I'm hoping is I've put the fuel filter and I've cleaned out all the carb, seems to be starting fine, and I'm hoping that if I put both taps on that there'll be enough petrol able to get through the taps. There's no filters on the taps, you can't, you know, so they block up with the stuff. But I'm hoping that with a full tank of petrol and with both taps open that the petrol will be able to get through to the carb. We'll see. So anyway, I'm going to get away from the angle grinding, from the stone cutting by the sound of it, and we're going to head out to Derbyshire, and hopefully it won't be too busy, and hopefully of course above all else that the bike will start. I think we're fine, and that it will continue running all the way out, but we'll see. Okay chaps, so we're going to start the bike. So oil's on, yeah, advance and retard down a bit, choke on, going to turn both petrol taps on, give the carb a good tickle. Okay, fine compression. Come on. Didn't find compression. That's why it didn't kick back on me. There, that's compression. First kick. That's what we like. Lights on. Choke off. Advance and retard to full. First gear. Thank you.
It's really nice.
Thank you, yeah. Just
don't make them like that anymore, do they?
They certainly don't. No, 38, so pre-war. Yeah, it's 90, nearly 90 years old now.
Fully restored?
Yeah. So
yourself?
yeah, most of it. It was already kind of restored, but it had been off the road for 10 years, so I've had to re-restore it. Thank you.
Mechanical engineering there, isn't
It's
it?
just amazing, yeah. 1000cc V twin. They don't make, yeah. Then they, at the war, they stopped making them. Right, well, there we go. So, no, that goes down as a fail. Wishful thinking on my part, didn't get very far. Obviously, the blockage, the fuel blockage in the tank is just getting worse and basically just too bad for the bike to run. So, I set off and, it's great. I started first kick and so on, and I was really pleased. But then, as you probably saw, I got I didn't get very far. I didn't even get out to Derbyshire. I was just on the edge of Derbyshire, and then the bike cut out. And one advantage is, I looked down. Oh, the old knees. It's filled up now. I looked down, and here's the filter. Now that's the fuel level there. And when I looked down, it was gone. It wasn't there at all. There was obviously no fuel in the filter. So I just messed about with the taps on both sides, and it slowly sort of filled back up. I mean, one advantage is you can see, from the filter that, if there's any fuel going through. Anyway, I waggled it about a bit and I got the fuel back in. So I thought I'd give it another go. So carried on a bit, but then I kept looking down, and the fuel level was going down and down and down. And then I saw it had vanished again. And sure enough, about 100 yards later, the bike cut out. So I realised, I was messing about with the petrol taps all the time, trying to free them, but obviously didn't work. So I had no alternative but to turn around and head off home. And, kept playing with the petrol taps. And luckily, I got home, but only just. The fuel level was basically zero. It's sort of filled itself up a bit now. I don't know if it'll fill up anymore if I turn the tap on. It's gone down. Yeah, so it should, if it's working right, it should actually, that should go right to the top. It's probably just slowly, with me messing about with the tap, I might just get a bit of fuel in. But anyway, I'll turn it off before I forget. But anyway, the bike's going really well. It's starting first time, and that's all good. It's just obviously, I've got to clean the tank out. So I thought I'd get away with it. I hoped I'd get away with it, but obviously I haven't. So got to take the tank off. And what I think I'll do is, I've got my pet method for cleaning out a tank using chemicals, and I'll have a go with that. And then see. See if I can get away with that, or whether I also need to reline the tank, probably with POR 15, is it, which I've used before, a sort of petrol tank liner, which works very well. But we'll see. First thing I'll do is to try and strip out the old liner. It's all fun. It's just a shame because it's all going nicely now, but. But there's nothing I can do. I can't ride it with no fuel. So that's the next job. Oh hum. Oh, the joy of classic motorcycle ownership. What else can one say?